Hi guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Ashley Williams. I have been MIA for quite a while now, months and months. But I am back now because I'm pregnant. That's right. We just had a baby boy a little over a year ago, and turns out we are having another baby. Surprise! So I'm here to start that pregnancy journey again with you guys here on YouTube, and hopefully connect with some of you other mamas out there. So today, in today's video, I'm just going to tell you how we found out and some of my symptoms in like the first couple of weeks. And then I think I'll do like bi-weekly symptoms from there. I'm actually a little further along now. So I want to catch up to where I'm at. So you can see I'm already out of breath, which started really early on. So I want to catch up to where I'm at in the pregnancy so you guys can follow along. This is going to be quite an adventure. I will tell you all about what is happening, what may happen, some scary things. But yeah, so let's get into how we found out. Okay, so by the way, I am in my son's room right now. He is asleep in my room, and his room has the best lighting in the house. So I'll probably be doing most of my videos in here. Okay, so after we had Aries, who is our 1-year-old, that was it. We were done having babies. He's my third, my husband's fourth, so our fourth. I have a 20-year-old stepdaughter she's just my daughter. I've been raising her since she was 3. And then we have a 14-year-old son, a 10-year-old daughter, and then Aries is our 1-year-old. He was born February 13th of 2020. So, let's see, where do I start? Yeah, okay, we were done. We were taking precautions, and we had an oopsie, and so I was expecting my period to come, which was still kind of off, from having Aries, and, let's see, when was this? This is like going on, okay, this is January. I had Aries the February before, almost a year ago, so Aries was like 11 months old. And I was still breastfeeding. I got my first postpartum period at, I think, 6 months. But ever since then, it was just very out of whack and very inconsistent. It was starting to get a little more regular. So I kind of knew when I could probably expect it, like, within a week or so. So it was coming up to when I would be expecting it to come. And I thought it was coming because I was definitely like feeling, period-ish. And so, okay, so one day I had to pee quite a bit and I thought, dang it, I must be getting a UTI. Great, right? So I was just going to go to the store the next day, get some cranberry juice or tablets or something to see if I could just knock it out with that. It wasn't, too unbearable or anything. Well, the next day, I had this cramping, and it was not like a period cramp. It was like, I don't know, it's like, I felt the same thing with Aries. But it was just like a pinching, stabbing, crampy feeling. And it was just on, I think it was on my right side that I felt it. And I was like, oh my God, okay, wait a minute. What? So I went and bought a test. I told my husband what I had been feeling. We took the test. It was definitely positive. I'll insert a picture here. So you can see definitely 2 lines, no question that I was pregnant. So we were shocked and just thrown for a loop with that because we were done. And after what we went through with Aries, when he was born, he was kind of sickly. He was in the NICU for 2 weeks. He had anemia, had blood transfusions, all that stuff. And I think I'm actually going to sit one of these days and do a NICU story for him. I had planned on doing it before, I just never got around to it. It was actually really hard emotionally to even look back on all the data and texts and everything that I had from that to try to even film it. I tried once and I couldn't. So I am going to eventually do a NICU story so you guys can hear about everything that happened with him. I am Rh negative blood in my blood, and my husband is positive. So I always get the RhoGAM shot I have with every, all 3 pregnancies, and so something went wrong with Aries and I was sensitized. So my body made antibodies to fight his red blood cells. So, and we didn't know. I guess nothing showed up while I was pregnant, and he looked fine the whole time. So we didn't know until he was born that we were dealing with that. So he ended up anemic and very jaundiced, and we did the NICU and the lights and blood transfusions and all these things. So we were like, okay, yeah, that's it. So fast forward, here we are. We got a positive test, and I am now sensitized. So I did a lot of researching on that, which I'll get into in another video, and give you guys more information on all of that. I do really want to share this journey closely with you guys because when everything was going on with Aries, I looked up YouTube and Instagram and tried to find other people who were going through that, and I couldn't really find anybody. And so I'm hoping that I can be a resource and help anybody else who might be going through that and looking for support or answers or whatever information. Excuse me. So that's why I want to really give you guys some good details on everything that goes on with this pregnancy. It's definitely been different and is going to be very different than any of my others. Yeah, okay, so let's get into some symptoms. So that, you know what I was feeling that week when we found out. And then, so the next week would be, I would be 4 weeks pregnant, which would be my 5th week of pregnancy. Okay, so for that 5th week of pregnancy, I had a lot of the typical symptoms. I had food aversions, definitely a lot of things did not sound good. I was hungry a lot, which is tricky when you don't really feel like eating much. And I always end up losing a couple of pounds in the beginning of my pregnancies because of that. It's hard for me to eat a whole lot. And then not to mention, I'm still nursing Aries. We're going to start trying to wean him a bit more. Since I've been pregnant, my supply is like tank. There's like hardly anything there. So I think it's more like a comfort and closeness thing for him. But so that was one symptom, was my supply just dropped majorly. So I want to try to wean him, but breastfeeding him and then being pregnant, I was so hungry and so thirsty. I had some cramping here and there, increased CM, gas for sure. This is kind of weird, and I've heard it in somebody else's pregnancy symptom video, but my left eye that week started twitching, and it just wouldn't stop, and it went on for a couple of weeks like that, and that was driving me insane. So I thought that was kind of funny, and it happened to me like a week ago as well. It was going on for a couple of days. I don't know what's up with that. What else? I did have some nausea. I had some headaches as well. That was kind of a bummer. All of my symptoms were pretty mild at this point. Like, not too terrible, not too unbearable. You know, just starting to really get into them a little bit. Okay, so I was moody. I had no patience with my kids, or anyone for that matter, my husband. Sorry, guys. My gums were bleeding a little bit more than usual when I brushed. Nothing major, but definitely noticeable. Still noticing that. And then, what else? My boobs were getting more sore. Okay, sorry, I had to look back at my notes. I'm recording on my phone because my camera battery is dead, and I just wanted to get this done because Aries is asleep right now. Okay, so I had like twinging and twinges and pulling, there we go. Especially like when I got up real fast. I had the start of a yeast infection, which has continued to be an ongoing battle. Like, it's not major, it doesn't ever get major, but it happens frequently. I don't know what's up with that this pregnancy. That's very frustrating. So I had that going on. And I think that's about it. Okay, so for the following week, I turned 5 weeks pregnant, so this is my 6th week of pregnancy. I had more of the same of all of the symptoms I just listed. I was a little more tired. And then I found it hard to eat at night. In the evening, eating dinner was really challenging. And then throughout the night, I wake up, I think with a little bit of pregnancy insomnia, and then also whenever the baby would wake up, because he still wakes up at night sometimes. And I would just be hungry. But it would be so hard to eat because I just didn't feel like eating anything. And so it's just kind of annoying to like be hungry all the time and just not want to eat. I like got so tired of thinking about food. So yeah, that was really it. As for the 6th week, just a lot more of the same, starting to get a little more intense. But yeah, that's it. So in my next video, I will go over week 7 and 8 and how I felt in those 2 weeks. And yeah, that's about it. So I'll do some bi-weeklies. We'll do a little gender reveal. We'll do more of what is going on with my pregnancy. I will tell you this, it is a high-risk pregnancy. And I think I'm just going to do a whole separate video of like how we found out about that and what that is going to, what this pregnancy is going to entail. So anyway, I'm going to try to hammer out some more of these videos for you guys. If you are pregnant or TTC, trying to conceive, comment down below. I'd love to meet you guys. I'm super excited with you guys. Some of my other favorite YouTube mamas were pregnant. Either were pregnant when I found out I was, or are now pregnant, and so it's exciting to be pregnant with other YouTubers and other people out there. And you can always hit me up on Instagram too. It's .ashley.williams is my handle. That's it. I'll see you guys in my next video.